Hey, what's up? I just made a 2-hour drive up just north of Cincinnati. A lot of people know past Kings Island to a bike park that I have not been to yet. This is my first time. It's a pretty cool little place. My other camera is not working properly, so I'm going to do a little bit of filming on my phone, and then I'll edit some videos in from the other camera, and you won't even know the difference except for the lack of sound. I just want you to see, like, there are sponsors that are willing to pay for places like this. This is why, lots of people drive from hours away to come to places like this. It's an investment, but the lack of investment from our community really disturbs me. And knowing how big the bicycle world is, and how much we want to encourage people to get healthy, especially our kids, our teenagers, offering something like this somewhere a lot closer where we don't have to drive 2 and 3 and 4 hours just to go will also it'll bring people, but also open up our local community. So that's kind of one reason I came. Actually went to a few of the local bike shops up here looking for a specific bike that hopefully I'll be getting soon. I'm gonna let you guys in on that. Pretty cool little place. I've been pushing for us getting something like this, and I'm not gonna stop. Here's one of the it's a little miniature pump track. Get the kids started. Don't pay attention to my riding today. This is really just an informative video to show, especially local people, what's available, and also the start of my new journey, which I'm going to cross over from riding BMX and flatland into mountain biking. And so it's going to be a slow transition. I want you all to take that transition with me, take this journey with me, because I know I'm not the only one at my age that, one, I want to get in shape, and yes, riding my BMX bikes helps, but also I don't ride them in a lot of places because there's not a lot of places to ride them in our local area, so I don't get as in good shape as I'd like to. And also when people see me riding a little 20-inch bike as a grown man, if I don't have my kids with me, I get these weird looks. But truth is, I've been riding those things for a long time, and I'm comfortable on them, and it doesn't really matter to me that people look at me weird. Trying to get into the mountain bike scene. This is why I've kind of brought you all along for this ride, because the biggest thing was finding out how expensive some of these bikes were, and then going, do I really want to spend that kind of money? But as a bike guy, I will say that, like, if this is something that you're interested in, and you don't have to start off with a super expensive bike. I'm actually starting off with something that would be considered not expensive, but I did my homework. That's the most important thing. I've been spending weeks and weeks looking at what kind of riding that I plan on doing and what bike is going to best fit me, to where I will get my money out of the bike from, one, riding it, for two, resale value later. Obviously that bike that I have, that was a Diamondback, I thought it was a pretty nice bike. I actually really like riding it. There's not much value to it now, but some of these nicer bikes will hold their value after even years of riding. But I want to show you, like, these are some of the trails. This is what I plan on doing. I want to hit some jumps. I want to do the trails that are downhill. I would love to say I'm just going to straight jump from riding BMX and riding basic mountain bikes at our local trails to just jumping on a nice bike and hitting some of these big lines, but that's not going to happen. One, again, I want to talk about our age, because I'm no longer in the shape that I was in. And one reason I'm making this transition is because I am out of shape. I put on a lot of weight through the coronavirus shutdown, and I'm not happy with that. And just because of some things that have happened through that, I've not been able to get out and put my feet on any pedals. My mom passed away just a few weeks ago, and prior to that, I was spending my free time helping take care of her. So I really didn't get my feet on the pedals like I would like to. So therefore I've gained weight and I'm out of shape. I hurt myself again. And so for us guys that are, pushing 50, some of you may be pushing 40, and some of you may be younger, but I want to show you what it's going to look like for a guy our age to start from the A to Z. Like, the whole process. Yeah, I've got a bicycle background, but that doesn't actually mean anything, because this is new to me. And just because I know how to ride a bicycle does not mean I'm going to know how to hit these mountain bike trails. I've got a lot of friends that are into it, so I'm going to connect with them. No, I have a bicycle ministry where people donate bikes and bike parts. I build them and give them to kids that are in need, and I will say kids, also adults. I haven't had as many adults ask, but that is also something that I'm doing and also encouraging other people to do. So I have access to a bunch of I'm gonna call them free bikes, because that's what they are. None of them are expensive bikes. So I'm going to show you that you can hit the trails, like even our local trails, on just a Walmart bike, a free bike. My point is, it doesn't really matter. Just put your feet on the pedals. That's what I'm about to do. So I'm going to stop talking.